I don't know if you've seen the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is entitled Catch Me If You Can. This is an interesting one because Leonardo DiCaprio was being pursued by the FBI because he was issuing checks. Well, the funny thing was that the FBI was always behind him. Once they figured out that he was doing this, he would find another way. So they're just catching up until globally he was caught in Paris. And then, as a result of that, he was hired as an investigator expertise in FBI on forgery. So I want to use that illustration to share with you that there are many types of work, like for example in computer development or in software area or in security work. Change is so fast, so the learners are actually not dependent on the content that the trainer is providing. The workers or the learners are developing the content themselves, learning and understanding and trying to solve the problem. So the biggest chance problem we have is this: they're actually hacking learning. They are learning by themselves. They don't follow the rules that we provide them, but they're figuring out, solving the problem, programming, decoding, testing, debugging in order to make things work. So how do we now be supporting this kind of learning environment? First, number one, get out of the way. Let them develop the content, let them develop the answers so that you can share. Well, what can we do? What we can do is to add what I call contextual setting around what they're talking about. So if they have a content like I'm going to solve the problem of the server this way, we might want to associate questions that will help them apply this in other situations. Like, for example, questions like what's the consequence of this code and where will the code potentially break? And if this code is not going to be possibly a valuable outcome, where will it work well? So we're asking them questions so that they are more adept into applying the idea in different multiple ways. So that is what I call hacking learning, allowing the learners to figure out the answers for themselves because they're the natural providers of content from their own experience. But then secondly, what we do is to provide a process of questions so that they can apply the learning farther and other people can learn from the same content they're doing. So hack learning. Try it.